Welcome to Broadcast Media Africa. Hear from Daoud Suleiman, the Director General of Malawi's Communications Regulatory Authority, as he highlights the urgent need for updated regulation in the radio broadcasting industry, particularly as it transitions into the digital space. Delivered at the Radio Broadcasting Convention, Africa 2025 in Johannesburg, South Africa.
Regulation will always be behind innovation. Now we are in a situation where a lot of our rural audiences have low literacy levels, and mostly what they consume, they take it at first hand. They do not have multiple sources that they could bounce off. Now we have popular platforms or radios that do these call-in programs, and you have these characters that call in on a regular basis. Whatever that guy says whilst on that call, whilst live on that radio, and he saw it somewhere, that there is a plane that has dropped some bombs somewhere in a certain area, if he says that on radio, people will trust that guy. People will be able to, someone is listening to that. They don't have any other way that they can bounce off. They don't have any other place where they can check if that is true or that is not true. So now we are faced with how do we begin to police the content on the fly that's coming in? Because most of the problems in Africa stem from rumor mongering, especially when things are around political parties and when the country is heading towards an election, because everything becomes political. If you say Daoud is very tall, people say, because he doesn't support your political party. Because now everything is seen from that political lens. So using call-in programs, and people are getting information from the internet and other sources, forwards that they have seen on their WhatsApp. They are now bringing that information into the radio space. This information came through, and most of it was channeled and propelled through call-in programs that happened on FM radio, on FM radio waves. So, what do we need to do? We need to wake up to the reality that things have changed. The digital space has brought about a new environment that we must begin to pay attention to. We cannot continue riding on legal and regulatory frameworks that are 1922 or that are 1996, let alone that are 2018. Because between 2018 and 2025, we are facing two different world environments. So we need to now begin to look at issues of cybersecurity. We need to now start talking about issues about cyber crimes. How are people using these platforms to commit these crimes, and even issues of cyberbullying? How do we now move into a situation where issues around data protection and data privacy are issues that are beginning to be close at home? Because you cannot take a radio into a digital space without you harvesting data about your listeners, without you harvesting data about your call-ins, without you harvesting data about a certain data object.
Thank you for watching. Visit our website to watch more content on broadcasting and media.
1922